What is up, YouTube? It is BBGamer05 here, and I'm back with some more FNAF stuff. I wanted to make a video discussing, not as much discussing, more so, I guess, yeah, discussing the characters. I'm saying characters here because they're basically two different characters. Sun and Moon from Security Breach, which they are the two, like, one of the first unique animatronics you see in the game. Aside from like Monty, but like they're brand new, haven't seen anything like them before until this game. They're not even animals, they're the sun and the moon. So I'm gonna go over basically their characters, because they are very different despite being technically the same thing. They're very different characters. Their designs differ very heavily, actually, when you take a look at them. It's kind of strange how they can like kind of transform from like sun to moon. I'll get into that later though. So in this video I'm gonna just go over like character, like just as they are as a character, how they differ, what I like about them, because they're personally, like, both of them are my favorite character. Like, I'm gonna say that, like, as a whole, they are my favorite character in this game, aside from Freddy. But like unique characters, definitely the sun and the moon, because they're both so unique and just very energetic, very, very scary designs too. The designs are horrifying, if you ask me. So let's get into the sun first, because he is the first one you see of the two. So I'll have a clip playing right now where you can kind of see he's very hyper. You'll see in just a second his movements. He's very energetic. So yeah, let's just get right into it.
Hello, friend. You're sure late. Are we having a slumber party? Where are all your friends? We can finger paint, tell stories, drink fizzy fast until our heads explode, and then stay up all night. There is only one rule: keep the lights on.
So as you can see, he's very energetic, very hyper, and you probably notice he's kind of a clean freak too. When you knock over the whatever those things are, he freaks out. He starts picking them up. He's a clean freak basically, which is interesting. He likes to keep things in order despite his character being kind of all over the place. Which I love that they are giving these characters personalities, like individual personalities that you wouldn't really think that you'd see in games like this. Normally, I mean, I kind of prefer the silent, deadly monsters, but I think Sun needs to have a personality. Not saying he would be bad without one, but I think it definitely benefits him. So, yeah, he's very hyper. You'll see in just a few minutes. I say just a few minutes, just a few seconds. The moon, but they're very different characters. Sun, as you know, is just all happy, and he has some more menacing moments. Once you get the flashlight, he kind of goes into his moon voice, so like you'll know you're about to like have to fight him. But great design. I'll put up a picture of his full body right here. So as you can see, Sun is very lanky, long arms, and he kind of has this jester outfit on. Very, very bright colors. The red and the yellow mix very well on the pants. He has bells and ribbons on his wrist, which I find interesting. Great design choices. I love his design. You'll see in just a few seconds the moon is similar but very different in terms of the color palette. I find it interesting that they can change from sun to moon with like full-on design changes. Like I'm talking colors of the plastic itself changes somehow, but I don't really think it has any kind of story implications. But I don't know. Who knows? This whole game is just full of story items that probably won't even find for a bit, but I'm sure a lot of things are going to be relevant later on that we wouldn't even have thought about. But moving on to Moon, I'll skip to the actual Moon part of this. In this gameplay here, I was just trying to scope out the generators again after several months of not playing this one, or the Moon and Sun part. So as you'll see in just a few seconds, the Moon is very different in terms of personality. He's much scarier. He is very threatening too. Yeah, his design it's more towards the blues and grays side. But there's still a bit of red in there, but it's primarily blue. As you can see right here.
No! Why would you do that? Lights on! Lights on! I warned you! I warned you! It's past your bedtime. You must be punished.
So as you can see in that cutscene, he is much scarier than the Sun. The red eyes really helps, I think. I'm glad they didn't just give him the black, just nothing eyes. The red eyes definitely fit him more. It blends very well with the blue, like the primarily blue. I find it interesting that like what I guess would be considered his version of skin, where the Sun is yellow, he's more gray. I don't know how, like in like a logic, or not really logic, but like in if this were real, I don't get how he would change the colors that fast, unless it's something to do with like I don't know. I know there was a lot of talk of sound discs being used in FNAF, where it would like alter what people were seeing because of some high-pitched frequencies or something like that. I forget, that's a MatPat thing to go to. I'm not MatPat though, so yeah, I'll just keep going with this. But I find it interesting. I'll put up a picture of his full body too, because I have that. So as you can see here, Moon is very similar to Sun, although he has a lot more blue on him. And like I said, he's also very pale. The nightcap is a nice touch to him, I think. Like I said, I don't know how he changed the color of his clothing or his skin. I don't get that. I think it's really cool that he does it, but I don't get how that happens. But yeah, the Sun is the voice as well. I don't think I mentioned the voice with Sun, besides he's very hyper. The voice that Kellengoff did for both of them, they're so different, and I applaud him for it, because I mean they're two totally different characters basically, but he managed to make them similar enough to where you could tell they were the same but very different. And like I said earlier, the Moon's voice does come out in the Sun a little bit when you go towards the counter. The Moon voice will kind of come out, and you know something's about to go down there. So yeah, but that's honestly about all I can think of to talk about when it comes to the Sun and Moon. Great characters. I hope we get to see them more in the DLC. That is one thing I hope for. I hope, since it looks to be a lot more dark from the DLC teaser that they showed, I think that the Moon will play a bigger part than he did in the main game. At least that's my hope, because I love the Moon. I hope that Kellengoff gets to come back and do more voice lines for him too, because that would just be really cool. But yeah, that's about all. I beat this this part of the game, this time at least, in my first attempt after not playing it since like December. Just thought I'd mention that, but yeah, I was very proud of it, because I was very scared. Like, once you get 3, the Moon starts crawling into the tunnels with you, and it's terrifying. I didn't get any clips of that in this video, but if you want to go back and look at my first Security Breach live stream, you can see that. But yeah, that's all I wanted to kind of go over today. Thank you all for watching, and make sure you like and subscribe if you enjoyed. I'll have more FNAF content up soon. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Thank you for watching.